Copyright 2017 Win Your Brand. All rights reserved. This video is subject to copyright owned by Win Your Brand. Any reproduction or republication of all or part of this video is expressly prohibited, unless Win Your Brand has explicitly granted its prior written consent. All other rights reserved.
Long day?
It's been a full week.
So what do you do in the week?
Well, I'm working full time,
Where?
and just in an office at Tram Sales. I was supposed to only be doing it part time, and it kind of worked into full time, and I'm trying to get back to part time. I also have another part-time gig that I'm really loving. I've been involved with the Center for Spiritual Living, and so I'm the program director for their spirit groups. So that's really been giving me lots of fulfillment. I'm loving it, and it was through the center actually that I was introduced to the Q process. And and just this week has been had freezer die on me. What else have I had? It's been just a lot of stuff going on. But
Good or bad?
you know what? Q process, I'm living the benefits of it for sure. I had a couple packages stolen off our front steps because I also have a bra shop. Tender Loving Cups. I'm stepping back from that. But anyway, I had an order.
We don't use what? We don't use what?
Now to be aware of that.
You know what?
See, I did.
Biggest observation I had is when people teach or preach not what they do. I share with people my experience. I share my life. So that's why I can pick up like this. Like, we don't use this. Everything I heard you all the way, but I stop at but. And I appreciate you are open enough because not everybody would like to do this. But however, if we are standing outside, I'm not doing this. This is only this safe environment. I found out with teaching here a lot, I feel so safe here, so I can just be back. Do things. So anyway, okay, good. No, I wish you the best. Just. Packaging a new business is a challenge on its own. And one of the challenges is we do it on our own. We don't surround ourselves with people who are actually packaging these businesses. And people who package and they start to show in front of others they are packager for different businesses, you go back and ask, so how many businesses they actually package the system for themselves? You find nothing. They basically try to teach you what they don't do. So what do you want to spend this hour or 1 hour and a half or whatever? I can be here till 9 o'clock, so I'm okay.
Oh.
And I can keep going back. As far as you can go, I can go. But also you have to rest for tomorrow, so we don't.
Yeah.
So we can just budget like 1 hour, 15 minutes. So what do you want to achieve in this hour?
For me, because I'm still trying to process everything, it's truly defining what is the one thing that Timothy Yurkowski does really, really well that will translate into something that's going to have a really good return on investment. Because I can do so much, and
So
I
I cannot-
can't advertise everything. And that's because, like I said, when I walked in before anybody else came in the room, I just wrote down the things that Twilight Star does, but doesn't market well, doesn't sell well. So like Reiki, that's just a personal thing that I'm starting. My day-to-day, I have a customer they're my employer, but PSAB employs Timothy Yarkowski to be an audiovisual technician and set up equipment for conferences, which I do very, very well. I can do product production consulting. I can help in the actual technical stuff of content creation, whether it be podcasts, videos, doing training things. And then I can also create systems to be able to publish entire learning programs. So it's really, really tough for me when somebody asks me, well, what are you bringing to it? Aside, and I tried to center it down to
which one of those you would like, or you feel yourself in them? For sure, Ricky is outside this.
Oh, absolutely. And that's I'm not touching Ricky in this weekend at all.
So it's not touching it, Ricky, in this weekend. If you love what you do, forget about Ricky and everything else. If you are unsatisfied and happy with what you do, let's discover what else can give you satisfaction. So for me, and I can share this with you, I'm here. I was here till like 10 o'clock yesterday night, all day working here. I'm here today. I'm here till Sunday. And I will have the same energy on Sunday night because I enjoy delivering workshops. For me, it's never been work. I am exactly like Tracy. I move my feet here and there. I bend it a couple of times here because I want to also have some circulations in my body. But I don't feel it's painful because I enjoy it. And when I go on speaking trips, I can stay 3 nights without sleeping, and I perform. My performances are highly appreciated by my individuals, and people don't realize that I don't sleep because I enjoy. So the question goes back to you is, which one of these are most enjoyable for you? Because if you talk about setting up audiovisual material and people come and hire you, you still with the limiting belief that they hire you personally. But they can come hire you and you train Tracy or Lil how to set up the systems. So basically they can come to hire you, and what will happen?
Somebody else can show up and do
Somebody else will deliver with your own quality, with your own standard as a business. And this is how you can scale what you do. And serving the crowd like your Holistic Earth and everybody else through this capacity is still valid. But you will not be the one showing in all the meetings. It'll be somebody from your company. So you will build a company where you hire other technicians, other individuals, you train them, where you can push them into this direction.
Mm-hmm. That's the point. I'm at that transition where I don't have enough hours left to be able to offer all the services, and that's the growth part
of this. But if you do this, you cannot talk about Ricky Master.
Not at all.
You cannot be seen. You cannot be seen as something else.
Yeah.
You cannot be seen as something else.
And that's the focus, because that literally it's being scatterbrained as a business.
Yep.
and dialing down, and that's where the brand identity kind of comes into is does Twilight Star Media continue on and I try to focus on that, or does Twilight Star Reiki give birth and I become that? You know what I mean? Like,
if you are successful where you are, carry the success elsewhere. If you cannot, this is my philosophy. If I am a Reiki master, but I can promote different Reiki masters to serve more people with my knowledge in this industry and me promoting them on the promotion side, I will serve the people. Like, people will come and say, so why you don't consult with the company? Very straightforward. If I have here in my groups like 10 to 12 a week, like per sessions we have 10 to 12 individuals in the program, I am serving the customers and the clients of these 12 businesses. Me, how many businesses I can serve? 3 or 4?
By yourself, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But if I coach the coaches how to better deliver, I'm actually impacting their audience. So it helped me in my personal satisfaction of doing this business. That's why I love this business. That's why I can devote more time for anybody has a message, has a transformational techniques to craft it. And Mariana's supposed to be here, but she couldn't make it because her husband she needs her and her family comes first. And I do lots of work with her on the psyche, energy, and this material, because I believe I'm serving her audience through promoting her events and her program. This is why I have passion to coach the coaches how to provide systems. Okay? So you are the only one who can decide.
Yeah, I know.
But if you have a business and you say, I am 90% business, I cannot scale, I cannot move in, you have a demand. So why you don't find partners or individuals who you can train so they can go deliver, and you can focus more on the marketing and increasing the number of customers coming through the door, so these people will deliver, and you basically increase your business by opening other people, giving other people opportunity as well. Mm-hmm. And the Reiki and all of this material, like I know 14 transformational belief systems. I know them, that I can teach them. From reality transurfing to law of attractions to energies to different things. And I know the modalities, but I never taught it to anybody who pay me money or even doesn't pay money. And I don't see myself doing it. But I like to understand. I like to know. So there is no business coach in Calgary will send and say, let's show Reiki masters how to build businesses, because they don't know what's Reiki about. That's right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know this. But at the end of the day, I figured out what? I figured out that's me empowering other coaches. I will deliver my message better. And this is where I stick to it. So in these ones, what's in it for you? And which one you feel satisfied with it? And if it's so audio-visual,
Twilight Star Media.
or the Star Media,
That is the corporation.
let's just having it as a media support and create segments in it.
Well, and is it okay if I share some
Sure.
experience? So I've been in the business world for years and years as an employee, and I functioned as senior management for quite a number of years as a financial controller. And I was good at it, and I made a lot of money at it. But the better I got, the more miserable I got too, because I was boxed in an office that didn't fit with my values, my personality. So you mentioned a profitability model. Sometimes the profitable model is not going to be what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I quit that job, went on to purchase a store that subsequently did not work, wasn't happy with it. I ended up closing it, and so it also was not in alignment with what I was doing. So I've been on both sides of that, following the profitability thing, and I mean, what I'm doing now is what I should have been doing all along, which is the coaching, training. Now I'm starting to build a business around that, and with help from guys like YL. You know, I've got getting a life now that I absolutely love, and I am truly confident that the money's just gonna come as I do what I love, and not put myself into another box.
Yeah. Well, and that's like basically it's I'm weighing the pros and cons, and a lot of it weighs towards more on the content consulting, and then because of the knowledge that I have on the technology side, I can help people who are in decision making roles to be given a package that's going to work and be realistic, and it's more getting off the floor, because I don't need to plug in the microphones, I don't need to plug in the projector, that's the stuff I don't, and that's not the happy stuff, and that's the stuff that pretty much any person
But
can
if
do.
this fits the formula of the media company, you can still carry these activities, but somebody else will do it.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty clear that we're both relationship people.
Well, it's just that I'm at that transition where I'm at sole proprietor, and sole proprietor needs to grow.
And being sole proprietor is a mistake. Because we don't build business on sole proprietorship.
No, that's the growth. That's
So
missing because you're only
anyone
limiting
here
what
who
you
has a
got.
business, you must incorporate.
I am incorporated, but I'll
You must
operate in the office.
incorporate
Right.
with a trade name registration
Yep.
to protect the growth of your business. You must incorporate as a shareholder company, as a company.
Yep.
Because if you are an independent company, not a sole proprietor, you have lots of risk. You protect yourself from lots of personal risk, and you can also, when you have your names searched and protected under the
Nuance.
Canadian Business Act, not the Provincial Business Act, it means a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's the very first thing I did is I incorporated and
Yeah. So
So
this is
that part's done. It's still the only one technician,
Sole
one person.
proprietor.
Yeah, exactly. The sole person.
so
corporation.
you should figure out how you can hire a second one and train them,
Yeah.
or partner or contract or subcontract a second one.
Yeah, and the subcontracting is part of my actual tasks and that's why I put one of the things to do was the team building, right? Because now I need a team of
Yep.
people who are competent enough to fulfill on the expectations of said customer, right?
Good. What else you wanna achieve this year?
I'm thinking I have so much work to do, but I'm not really sure if more time today is going to be of any benefit.
Okay. No
Because
problem.
I'm looking at, I want to, well, first of all, what's the promise? Who do I want to be when I grow up? That's the thing that has to be solidified immediately. I get that I'm good at 10 different things, and I want to do them all. So it's that one channel.
So
And then-
tomorrow we will talk about today was the values. Tomorrow we'll talk about the passion. I believe, yeah. Tomorrow we'll talk about the passion and the purpose.
Yeah, and then with that is just
Like
the
how you can define your
consistency.
passion and how you can define your purpose. And there is a little meditations as well. Journey to the future. And will bring few things, and then on Sunday we'll do the last module, which is the 6th module of the 6 of the book. So tomorrow you can discover more who you are and what you do. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've had a very full day, and actually I think I'm at the point of it's not even.
Okay.
I'm not even speaking straight.
No problem.
But I also didn't want to be like, well, I have an hour and I'm going to walk out on
Let's
it.
just reschedule the 1 hour tomorrow
So,
or other time. So
okay, so
no big deal.
because I want to work on that the B&F. I'm trying to think of what they were.
Benefits and features.
And the features, yeah. So that's what I want to do is go, and that's tonight. I'm going to.
Yeah, and as I said, when you do it, you have to figure out one service here. You write down the product service here.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be this particular product.
I'm just doing one thing.
Yeah, you
at
should
a
do
time.
one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And then any extra material you can attach as appendix. And there is a second part to the activity. But if you do this first, we can talk about the seconds.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so see you
I'm
tomorrow
good.
if you are
I'm full.
full. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's all coming together.
Uh-huh.
I think part of it is the abstract random thinker versus concrete sequential. So that's how my brain works. So it's more like a brain.
Copyright 2017 Win Your Brand. All rights reserved. This video is subject to copyright owned by Win Your Brand. Any reproduction or republication of all or part of this video is expressly prohibited, unless Win Your Brand has explicitly granted its prior written consent. All other rights reserved.